Hello guys, welcome back to the Sportsman Untitled Extra. I'm joined by Statman Dave and Callum Fowler, and we've got a little special something for you this Friday because we're going to try and find out who is the Championship's most important player. We're going to look at the top 10 teams in the Championship, discuss who we think their best player is, and have some sort of knockout competition to come out with one ultimate winner. We're going to start in the top of the table, Coventry City. I mean, I've written down Hadji Wright to start with 8 goals in 10 games, but they've got a lot of key players, Callum, right?
Yeah, I'd have previously said Rodone, but because he's been injured and they still keep winning every game, that sort of wipes out equation, doesn't it? They've got really good depth in a lot of areas, but I would agree with Hadji Wright, mate, for Cov.
I think the interesting with Hadji Wright, obviously his goal record's sensational. 8 goals already is crazy, and obviously the attacking side of it, there's so much to play off Hadji Wright. But Ellis Sims being there as well, does that take his importance of the side down a little bit? When you look at maybe someone like Matt Grimes, a player that's controlling things from the midfield, it's very important with the build-up play. Just putting it out there.
I think you might.
And then you've got Victor Torp as well, who's got 6 goals from midfield already. There's a lot of players that are very important right now. And I would probably say Matt Grimes over Hadji Wright.
I think you've persuaded me. I think the way we build up with Matt Grimes in midfield, he's so important. He's captain, leader, legend at the CBS now. I think we'll go Matt Grimes. You happy with that?
Yeah, you're a Coventry
I can't believe it. You just destroyed the Championship's top goal scorer in the first one.
We are recording this on Monday, by the way, so we're talking about the stats as they are as we speak before the midweek round of fixtures. Middlesbrough, though, can we look past Hayden Hackney?
No, hands down, Hayden Hackney.
Simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think he's the best player in the Championship. The best, number one.
The
100%.
best player in the Championship. But
Yeah.
how important is he to Middlesbrough compared... Is he more important to Middlesbrough than Matt Grimes is to Coventry? How are we balancing that?
That's tough because you look at what he does for them in midfield, controls the tempo. Some of the passes he played at the weekend were just sensational. He's that player that plays that kind of pre-assist pass, the pass before the assist. He's got such quality in the final third, most passes completed in the final third. There's 4 players that have had over 100 ground duels this season in the Championship. One is Hayden Hackney, the other one is Aidan Morris. Both players that play for Middlesbrough. So in terms of importance in the side, massively. In terms of importance, right, I'll phrase this at you. If we talk Matt Grimes out of the Coventry team, how far do they fall off versus taking Hayden Hackney out of the Middlesbrough team?
I think the fall off is bigger for Cov. I think
fall's bigger.
Aidan Morris. I think Aidan Morris is very close to being at the level of Hayden Hackney. I don't think there's this season he's been absolutely
They're
superb.
different though.
Come on.
I think they're different players. I like Morris winning the ball back in the final third. He's won more tackles than any other player.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's got the quality of a Matt Grimes and Hayden Hackney on the ball.
If you take Matt Grimes out of the Coventry team, you're playing Jamie Allen holding midfield, which is a big drop off. I would argue for Grimes, but of course I'm happy to be outvoted. Who you going?
No. I think Middlesbrough as a team got a little bit there. They've got more difference to them, you'd say, than Matt Grimes being this key part. I think you make a valid point.
I'm happy with that because he's coming out next one anyway.
Talking of which, Stoke City. I mean, Victor Jansen's the most important player for them, isn't he?
Yep, easily. Six goals conceded.
Yeah.
Are you going to disagree? No.
Where should he be playing though, Victor Jansen? How has he gone to Stoke?
I'm surprised that Leeds didn't buy him when they had Melly out now for 700 grand or whatever it were.
From
a clear difference for a side that got promoted anyway. I think they'd have brought points record if they had Johansson in net.
I think he most shots faced in the Championship. Obviously, he was at Rotherham when he was setting that record, but he has consistently outperformed the amount of goals he should have conceded.
Outstanding keeper.
He's giant. Who you said?
I agree with all the things you said, but you're missing Thomas Sorba.
Sorba Thomas, sorry.
Sorba Thomas. And I think that the way that you win football games is scoring goals. 4 goals, 4 assists, making things happen. He's so dangerous on the break. Yeah, your goalkeeper's making saves. Yeah, it's fantastic. 6 goal conceded. Oh, cool. Well, you got to put the ball in the back of that.
You know, you don't.
You don't.
So why don't we have Hadji Wright then? in that case.
I don't know. I don't even know who Stoke's backup keeper is. That's a slight on my part, but Stoke have a few attacking options. I'm not looking past Jans.
No, I'm not.
More important than Matt Grimes to Coventry, though.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything.
I would say Grimes maybe more important.
I think if you take Johansson out of that Stoke team, I think they drop at least 10 places.
I will concede.
That's big.
6 goals conceded is big.
It's big.
I don't want to be all Cov biased, so I'm going to graciously step to the side and we'll let Victor Jansen take the title for now. But could it change? Because next up, Leicester City. Surely Abdul Fatawu.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that as well.
But have they got too many good players for Tim B?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you have got a lot of like Pereiras and Winks and
Monger as well would come in, wouldn't he?
But for two would just seem to pop up with important stuff all the time in a moment's game. So yeah, I'd probably agree with that.
Too many important players for Leicester? Or?
No, I think he's got the most shot creating actions following a dribble. 17 in the league, 5 more than the player. He makes things happen. I think that's super important. We've previously spoke about Leicester maybe not having a number 9. Mentioned previously. He's someone that does things in the final third, and I love that about a footballer. Get him the ball, he'll make things happen. So I think he's super important for Leicester.
But the rationale we have to place it against, I think it is, if he was taken out the team and Johansson was taken out of Stoke, I think Johansson's more important still.
Yeah, I agree.
Can't argue with that.
Can't argue with that. Next up, West Brom. I'm throwing to you here, Callum, for West Brom's most important player.
Yeah, I've gone Moat.
Of course you have.
It's not even because he's a Barnsley boy. I am going Moat because I think they lose a lot of what Grimes gives Coventry. I think that is what Moat is to West Brom for the most part. I don't see him controlling games like they do when Moat isn't playing. And they've got a lot of Prices and Johnsons, and they've got a lot of players that can score from them sort of places like they've been doing it the last couple of weeks. But I think Moat is their most important player. And I think even West Brom fans would disagree with that, but I'm not bothered.
Yeah, I really like Isaac Price. I think that's where we've got a bit of an issue here, is that West Brom have got quite a few different players we could pick from, and ultimately that means they don't have a one most important player.
Yeah, I think that's the quality of the side, right? And Isaac Price's goals have been massively important, 5 so far in the Championship at the time of recording. But again, I do like a controlling midfielder, as we've already previously seen in this list, so can't really argue with that, can I?
I don't think Moat beats Janssen.
Oh, no.
So let's move on to Millwall, and we've got a few options here again as well. Kramer, maybe at centre?
I am definitely saying Kramer.
Okay.
Kramer.
Say whatever you want.
Yeah.
Why?
I think he's arguably the best centre-back in this league. That big. I think he's outstanding. For them to have lost Tanganga and arguably upgraded with someone that were playing right back in our position last season, I think he's really, really good, mate. I think he's a Premier League footballer.
Good shout there. I mean, you've got a man you like at Millwall.
Yeah, I've got my own sort of agenda here. Ivanovic, really like Ivanovic. Obviously got his first goal of the season last weekend. Which
Can't be that important.
No, but I think also you've got a young player, 20 years old, played very much as a 10 or as with another partner last season. Now he's leading the line. And that's super important for confidence. I think when you looked at his reaction after he scored, he was like, we're going to go now. So, you'd always look at someone like that in a team that's going to sit a bit deep, that needs a goal out of something. I think at the end of the season, it will be Ivanovic. Right now, maybe not. Yeah,
I think I agree with that. I think his potential is obviously absolutely massive, and you can't argue with that. But I think Kramer is probably more important right now. Are we saying he's more important than Victor Johansson at Stoke? It's hard to argue with a goalkeeper, isn't it? It's so hard to argue against.
I'd say Johansson still, but I think Kramer's top draw.
Okay, all right.
He's tough.
Next on the list, Bristol City. And I think, Dave, we have to look at Anis Mehmeti. 4 goals, 3 assists so far. Very important in the final third.
You've got to. If you're looking at a team like Bristol City that needs someone to provide that provide that quality, I think that's what he's shown this season. So I think it's a simple one for Bristol City. I don't think there's any other names that really jump out as important. The position is 7th in the league at the time of recording. They're having a good season. They could kick on to the playoffs with maybe a bit of recruitment in January, but right now, yeah, very much so.
I think Bristol City's a very well balanced squad. Emil Rees up front, but again, there's no standout star, is there, in that team? So it makes this one quite difficult.
Yeah, they're very good in middle, but they've got a lot of depth as well. So that argument sort of just balances itself out. I agree with you both.
Yeah, not as important as Johansson. I think we all agree with that at Stoke. So Victor Johansson's still, at the time, the most important player in the Championship. Sorry, top 10 teams. Preston, though, another goalkeeper. Oh, here we go. Now
I can step out now because you guys have been talking about goalkeepers all this time. They're very important. Now you've got 2 goalkeepers, so I'll leave it to you 2.
Daniel Everson, how good has he been, Callum?
He's very good, bro. He's not the same planet as Johansson.
Not on the same
not even close.
He's on the same... He's on the same planet. It's a bit harsh.
Is he even like the clear standout as Preston's best player?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would say this season he's been very good.
I think it's
9 goals conceded.
They're a very well balanced team. They give Bristol City vibes in that regard. I like Thierry Small, who got from Charlton as well.
Yeah.
I couldn't really pick a best player for Preston anyway, so I would struggle with that. But I'm not having it over Johansson regardless.
All right. Well, that's that then. I won't lose that argument. Charlton Athletic. Still in the top 10. James?
Someone said at the start of the season that they might be the most overperforming team in the division this year.
That?
Could have been. I don't know. I don't like to blow my own trumpet.
Did you also say they might finish highest of the 3 promoted teams?
I did say that as well.
Birmingham,
Yeah.
Wrexham.
No, I didn't say that because I had Birmingham ahead of them. I got look, hold on a minute. But I think with Nathan Jones, he's the most important thing for them.
Yes.
I think the style is great. You know, they look like a Nathan Jones side down to an absolute T. I think you look at some of the defenders, maybe Reece Burke.
James Britt.
Yeah. I just think collectively they're really good, so it's really difficult to pick one player. But probably, Burke or a Brie.
I'll have a Brie.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm happy with Brie. Yeah, that'll do me.
Again, though, with Charlton, not as important as Victor Janssen. So at the moment, he holds that crown.
I can't believe we've got a goalkeeper.
Well, this might be your chance to change things because the final team we're discussing is Hull City. They've got a very important man up front in terms of the style of play, in terms of the goals. Ollie McBurney.
Yeah.
6 goals so far?
I think he might win.
Yeah, I can.
Unless there's someone that you
I'm not going to. Ollie McBurney, 6 goals and 3 assists. Involved in the joint most goals in the Championship at the time of recording. It can't be a goalkeeper. We're going to make it a number 9. So let's go Ollie McBurney.
You like Ryan Giles as well, though, don't you?
I do like Ryan Giles. I think he's got a lot of quality from fullback. I was surprised that he didn't kick on in the Premier League, and I think the Championship's a really good level for him in terms of the assist numbers in his career. Always been fantastic. This season 5 already.
Yeah.
So maybe can we put a left back as the guy that's the most important player?
Not McBurney, no way.
Right, so we're down to Ollie McBurney, and I'm going to give you a chance to not redeem yourself, but maybe go back on one of these other names. Is Ollie McBurney more important than Matt Grimes?
Yeah.
I think no. I go Matt Grimes.
All right,
I'm staying on the hill.
All right, Matt Grimes. You're saying Ollie McBurney, most important player in the Championship.
So you've got to decide who's the most important player in the Championship as a Coventry City supporter.
Yeah.
Unbiased though, very unbiased.
Completely unbiasedly, of course, I'm going to say, with my neutral hat on, that Matt Grimes is the most important player in the Championship. There you go. Like and subscribe. We'll be back on Monday with a full episode of The Sportsman Untitled. So we'll see you then.